Welcome. This will be a new moon reading. It's the new moon in Leo, amongst other things going on, which we, know this new moon is has a lot of company to influence. It's not a normal new moon situation. Um, the seeds that we are planting right now are getting extra energy, emphasis, a boost, if you will, from this cosmic recipe that we're still in. I don't know. I think that everybody's life is pretty much either moving more quickly and you can tell that things are changing rapidly, or you are being drawn into looking at situations in your life within yourself without being able to escape from it. It's just like change time. No matter how you look at it, you are changing. So I think it's a good time. But the first question that I have for Spirit to help me answer through these cards is, what unique gift or passion have I been hiding or downplaying? And how can I proudly showcase it now? All right, let's see. Because this new moon in Leo is going to be about personal sovereignty, inner joy, and true expression, which people call authenticity. And it's used so often that I think that we may drown out the meaning, misunderstand it. What does it mean? True expression. Well, that's just the point. Nobody else can tell you what your true expression is, what it should feel like, what it should, how it should affect others. I think that for me anyway, as long as you have the code of ethics that, how I express myself does not harm anyone. When I say harm, I mean intentionally harm them, because you won't be able to avoid saying something sometimes that the other person finds it difficult to swallow, challenging to take, okay? That it's the truth, it needs to come out. But you can deliver it in a way that is not going to be shocking to the system. Nobody wants to be hurt, So just treat others as you would want to be treated. Don't hurt someone else with your truth, but be truthful, like be honest with how you come across and what you say. That could be in podcasting, like telling a story to the public. That could be in conversation with your best friend, with your spouse. Being very truthful and direct about it, but not in a way that's very harsh, alarming. Again, like upsets their nervous system. That's all I'm saying is like, you don't have to pussyfoot, but you also don't have to injure. So it's like a balance. And it should be from the heart, Anything that you want to express, you should, consult with your own heart first. Like, what is fair? What is just? What is the right thing to do according to me, my true expression, not what was taught to me but doesn't sit well with me, not what is society reflecting to me, but I don't agree with that. Doesn't feel true to me to the core, Okay, so what unique gift or passion have you been hiding or downplaying? And how can you proudly showcase it? We get Mother of Dragons. Alchemy, grace, creation codes. Okay. Wow, it opened right to it. And usually this book, I have a very difficult time finding the pages. I love this deck and this book, but usually it takes me a few years. I have fast forwarded just so you don't have to wait while I'm looking through this book. But anyway, let's see. Without reading the whole thing. When this card finds you, you are guided to reclaim your true power as a loving conduit of the Divine Mother. You are here to liberate yourself from the illusions of the world, stepping beyond illusion into emotional and spiritual mastery. It's time to embrace chaos. Chaos is the catalyst that ignites humanity's holy heart fire into right action. It's time to step into your greatness as a creatrix of worlds. The Dragon Mother is here to support you in birthing yourself. Call upon her to show you the way towards the reclamation of all parts of your soul that have been split, lost, or forgotten. It's time for you to move beyond the glass ceiling that you or society has placed upon you into your true creation codes of bliss. The Mother of Dragons calls you forward, and with her fierce, loving grace, to alchemize fear, grief, and rage into passion and purpose. The process of alchemy is your ignition switch to step into your creatrix power. And they have a question for you. If fear wasn't standing in the way, what would you dare to create? Wow. So that's what I was feeling reading through that. Something holding you back. And during this new moon, you having a chance to start over, and this cosmic mix affecting it. You have a chance to start over and do something differently. Create differently without anything holding you back. Like the expression even is making me think how I said, not, how can I say this? Not expressing yourself according to what you think should be said, what you think should be communicated, but in a way that is from your heart, from what you truly believe. And it's pretty much like washing away what you've been brainwashed, washing away what you've been brainwashed to believe is the true way, the right way, the only way to think, to believe, to say things. So that's what I'm getting from that. So wow. And that chaos word makes me think like of a tower moment in your life that makes you break free of your rigid way of thinking, expressing yourself, and freeing you up to do so your way, finally. All right. So the second question for this new moon in Leo: what does my inner child or true heart need from me right now to feel happy, playful, and unburdened? All right, let's see. I want to use 2 decks for this question, or rather for this answer. What does your inner child need, or your true heart need, to make you feel unbothered, unburdened, to make you feel joyful and playful, completely happy? Confidence. It comes with time and patience. So confidence, but not to beat yourself up if you don't have like a jack-in-the-box nature where you just confident because you say so. Patience with yourself while you build confidence. Maybe give yourself little challenges each day in any situation where you feel fearful or feel like you can't do something. Give yourself baby steps. Even write it down at night. And then the next morning when you get up, you see, okay, my step for today is... And then you do that and you find sometimes after you do a few steps, you feel like, man, I can really just go all the way there. So depending on how confident you feel, then that's what's good for your inner child. Your inner child wants you to show up for yourself, to be brave, to be daring, to do things that you never thought that you could do, to set you free and know that you can do those things and live a happy, complete life, fulfilled. Like 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Speaking of cups, I'm supposed to pair it with this, okay? So confidence and patience. Wrong deck, okay? Right here, I get lifted high, 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 high. So it's like getting lifted, like in a natural way, a natural high is what I'm getting. Even if that song didn't mean that, I'm just getting it as in that's what you are feeling or will be feeling after you go through this confidence challenge. Oh, what comes out? Six of Swords and a Four of Cups. Four of Cups can mean many things, but I'm taking this as someone bored and unchallenged. Like, I'm just going to play it safe. I'm just going to do whatever I've been doing, no matter how unfulfilling it is, no matter how my heart just is like not beating to it. I'm just going to keep doing it because it's safe. And you're going away from that is what I'm getting with the Six of Swords. You're moving forward. This is like movement away from this situation as you build up your confidence. Your life will not be Four of Cups. Is going to be that Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups that I was seeing. Like that's what's going. It means that for you. Beautiful. All right. So good so far. So let's see what's next. Third and last question. How can I step into a higher level of leadership and personal authority in my life? Okay. How can you step into a higher level of leadership and personal authority in your life? Yeah, Leo is definitely asking you to do that. So, okay. This one first. How can I step into a higher level? How can collective step into a higher level? Oh, there's another one was trying to come out. I'll take two, Spirit. Another one for stepping into leadership and how to do so. There's a few that want to come out. Thank you. Okay. We get the Hunter in the womb. Let's see the Hunter. The seeker, the pursuer, the predator. On a precise mission with an aim. Okay. To return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the hunter's eye. So being determined, making your mark and aiming for it is what I'm getting from how you step into your higher level of leadership and personal authority, being determined. And then with the womb, exhale. Let's see. What's that? 60, 66. The nest, the belly, the origin. Everything has an origin story. The womb archetype asks us to contemplate the beginning beyond the beginning, the mother beyond the mother, and a world that often negates the power and necessity of feminine principles. This card returns us to the warmth, tenderness, and sacred intelligence from which we came. It is a card of receiving, not achieving, of accepting love from the mother of us all. She is the life-giving force that forgives and cherishes even the most wounded and disparate soul. No matter how lost you are, the womb awaits your return to help you heal and grow. This card is a call to keep things simple, to return, to be reborn in the name of love. The womb is everywhere. It is beyond gender, beyond time. We are within it as it is within us. It's about warmth and love. So I'm getting with these coming out, yes, being determined, going after what you want, making, setting your eye on something and aiming at it and getting your target, but never, forgetting about love being the basis of all things. Never doing it despite love, never doing it and like overlooking that love is what it's all about, is what I'm getting from this. Wow. And that is a high level of leadership. That is reaching a real level of real leadership. Okay. What more on these cards do you want from this deck to be said about leadership? Oh, I was feeling it, the Empress, as I read the womb. The Empress, definitely that divine feminine energy that is often overlooked, as this was saying, that this love energy is often overlooked in leadership. How many world leaders do you know lead with Empress energy? Male or female? It gets debunked, it gets laughed at, even it gets ridiculed if you choose a way that is, the basis of that leadership is the support of all people, the love of all people, instead of greed over love. That's what I'm getting from this. Wow. And at the bottom, the Queen of Wands. So yeah, a lot of feminine power, a lot of feminine leadership. It's beautiful. It feels wonderful. And that is the new way. I'm asking about the new moon. And that's exactly what I've been feeling for years now, is we're going toward that. And I think right now we're just even closer than when I started saying it. So with that, my lovies, enjoy your new moon. Make the most of it. Do your usual manifestations, writing your list. But I would say the most important manifestation list that you can write is a list of things that you love about yourself, your qualities, your strengths, and remembering that takeaway from this mostly would be to be confident in being your true self, daring to shed everything that you've been taught. You should do this. You should think this way. This is the only way. This is the way to achieve. This is, if it goes against your inner core, then no, that's not the way for you. Introduce a new way. Be confident in doing things differently, doing it your way, and you will be satisfied at the end of the day. I guarantee you. With that, I will see you in the next reading.